So this is the wall lift that I built when I was building my house, and it's just been sitting in the field collecting spiders and stuff. So I'm going to rip it down and transform it into something a little more useful. It's okay. Wood fell down? That's actually what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do. Why? We're making something else now. What side are we doing now?
The side.
Other side, exactly. So, gotta go take some bolts off. That's all the lumber from the hoist. All the usable anyway. Except for the 16-foot diagonals. Obviously we use these for uprights. The tops are a little widened on this one and tweaked. So preferably just use that side down. Okay. And probably just cut the bottoms off. So Gramps pointed out I probably shouldn't use this upright because it's a huge banana. So we'll make a new one. Alright, here are the uprights. Trimmed, sanded, and notched to accept the gantry. Now I wasn't going to sand it, my dad sanded it. He said it's going to look like crap if you don't. I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. And then I came out and he sanded everything for me. So that was a nice one. You can really see where the all the old nails were, but that's okay. This one's at the bottom, so you're never going to see these again. But maybe it gives it some character, you know? I don't know. Alright, both legs are done and bolted together. They're not done, they'll probably need more bolts and some bracing and stuff, but for the most part they're done. I need the top, the actual gantry, some side bracing, and some plywood cut, and we should be styling. Alright, both legs and bases are done, so now I'm just going to install the actual gantry up top. And the top's in with just 2 temporary screws holding it up. There's bolts going in the corner. Alright, well, put it wherever you want, but put it so that it hits wood. Yeah, I need more junk on this bench. Alright, as it turns out, an 8-inch bolt, or an 8.5-inch bolt for that matter, is quite expensive. Threaded rod, not so expensive. Now, threaded rod is also known as all thread, main thread, full thread. I just call it threaded rod. So, we're cutting it down to 8 inches. So there's $3. There's a $3 bolt. And now the $6 rod has paid for itself. So now I am working on what I'm calling the diagonal leg braces. They have 2 angles on them. One is a 31 degree, and I don't know what this one is because the miter saw can't cut it. I could use the table saw, but I don't really feel like losing a finger today, so I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. And by old-fashioned way, I of course don't mean this. That's just to start it. I'm going to hit it with the sawzall. Alright, cross bracing is in and attached. Luckily these 4 bolts here, left over from the hoist, nice and easy. So, make things easy using impact drivers. I picked up some nice big pneumatic wheels. Should work nicely on this terrain, be able to roll it around okay. So I'm going to pop those on real quick. They are attached via carriage bolt from the bottom. Fits into a little slot, locks it in. Easy enough. Alright, hoist is primered with some Rust-Oleum metal primer. And the baby are out here. And this thing we're going to paint blue. We don't want it to look like a wooden hoist. We want it to look like an industrial machine here. So blue it is. Alright, the winch cable is now back into the winch, which hasn't been in there since I've opened this thing, so that's good. These little brackets are going to attach to the gantry itself. I have the cable running out of the rear, so it'll go downwards through the opening in the gantry there. So I'll find the center of it. I'll mount the winch. You know, this bolt should be in my center line of the gantry, and everything should be fine. So I'll put that on. All right, winch is blue against the lady's liking. I'll show you how I mounted it in case you're watching it. I'll do this. Got these steel plates mounted, lag bolted down, and I notched out a little spot on the 2x6 here for the bolts that mount to the winch to fit through. Wires run through the top. I'll mount them down better later. The solenoid is mounted inside, just like like so. Alright, this is off a old jet ski trailer mount, so we're going to take that rod out. And it is going into this hole I made right below the winch. This also fits in through the steel here, just like so. What that's going to do is hold the other end of this cable in like so. Perfect. This is the hook I bought for it. A little overkill, but couldn't hurt. Alright, here's the finished product. I have my tool bucket being suspended by that hook, and so far it's working fine. Gramps made this washer with 2 holes in it to make the pin a little prettier. Wiring should probably be clamped down. For right now, it's just going back over there. I have the wireless controller mounted up top and all the solenoid wiring going in there. Battery almost fit, just notched that out, fit fine. It's pretty snug in there too, so I don't need to worry about any type of fold down or mounts or anything. Just sitting there like that is fine. And to keep true to my roots here, I have the power trim and tilt switch wired up to the solenoid as well. So let's see what happens. Now, was this snatch block needed? Absolutely not. It's completely unnecessary. However, it does slow down the winch because it needs to go twice as far to pull out the same amount of cable. So it's not going to pull things crazy fast, and it will lift twice as much. Even though the winch is rated for 4,500 pounds, I'm probably never going to try to lift that much, but I can if I want to. Now, could it have been taller? Yes, absolutely. Should it have been? Obviously. But I needed it to fit through the garage door here, so that's what it does with 2 inches of clearance. So perfect. All right, built this whole thing for one very specific reason. Let's see if it'll do it. Well, that is my gantry build. Hope you enjoyed it. So far, this thing has worked out quite well. I've used it, well, quite a few times. It's one tire is blown out. I was pushing it back here and randomly just exploded. So, got a new tire for it. Luckily, it was only a few days old and they exchanged it without any issues. But hopefully, that doesn't happen too often. And it's so easy. A child could use it. He actually has a great time making it go up and down. Which way is it going, Aiden? What are you doing? Down. Make it go down. Good job. Well, a little more training and he'll be able to help out when the time comes. Although really, he just likes hitting the button. All right, everybody. See you next video.